Pleasure. Sorry, my hand is sweaty.
Thank you very much for
I
all
missed
you
the long-winded rants playlist.
Oh,
take a
yes,
picture of your
there'll be
sign?
more.
Of course.
Appreciate you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
All right. Sorry, my hand is sweaty.
This is awesome.
Thank you.
I hate spreading people.
I've been when I design stuff. I've been trying to make it
Nice.
as right to chair friendly as possible.
That's awesome. What do you design?
I'm an RF engineer with I do design ham radio products, and when I designed it, I made sure one schematics were available and easily readable because I value that, and I also try to teach anyone who asks me questions about it, like with customer service. I always make sure not only to explain how the thing works, but help them work through it, and I try to help them repair it if it ever breaks.
That's awesome. Would you happen
Yeah.
to know why my microphone transmitters only don't work when she's the one using them? As an
That-
RF engineer,
it's
is there an engineering
RF
answer to this?
RF is black magic. That's why. Yeah.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
That's awesome. Hey, pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank-
flying out for this.
thanks for
Really
coming out.
Appreciate it. Thank you. You want a clippy?
Absolutely.
Another clippy? Take a pinch.
Yeah, what the hell? Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
of course, absolutely. Yeah,
Let's
take
put them
some.
together. Make them strong.
Let's
Nice.
represent.
Vital teams.
I just
Hey,
wanted to say
pleasure to
again,
meet you.
Thank you so much. I loved the Clippy video and everything, and it really captured this feeling that I have of like everything just keeps getting worse, and it makes you feel really hopeless. It's like, oh well, what can I do? You know, I read the news every day. Everything sucks. You know, Netflix is getting worse. Oh, I need to. You know, there's
Yeah,
AI
you know,
cameras
you're
in
not
my
gonna.
city.
They have safeguards so that two people can't log into an account at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
I never-
You know,
Man,
there's
that man's
nothing
never
here to
used-
make sure that Peter Thiel's slimy tentacles
That
won't
man's
get onto
never
this
used a
data.
VPN in
Like,
his life.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for this. It really helps to be able to feel like there maybe is something you can do, or at least you're not the only one who feels this way, that everything just keeps getting worse, and maybe hope that somehow it could get better if enough people come together and say, hey, this isn't what we want.
Thank you for coming out, my
yeah,
friend.
thank you.
Hi.
Hello,
Just wanna
how are
say
you?
Thank you for coming out. I'm a big fan. I love listening to you talk. Makes
Awesome.
me feel heard.
Thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I really appreciate it as well. I've been kind of watching you since I think like maybe 2011. I don't know. I just remember watching teardown videos of old MacBooks and you cursing your way through it.
That's the way to
And
work on Apple
that's
products. It's the
how
only
I
way to
work
stay
on
sane. And it didn't
everything.
even work.
And well, I keep finding Apple products in alleys and I keep fixing them up now and we're getting there. So I really enjoy doing that.
Thank
I
you so
really
much.
really appreciate your work. But thank you. Bye.
Hello, pleasure to meet you. Sorry, my hand is sweaty.
Thank you so much for helping organize this. Two of us would not be here if it wasn't for your activism on YouTube.
Awesome.
Yeah, we run a club on our college campus. We help people repair things, install
No
them,
way.
move
What do you-
away from all that.
Cool.
We actually use some leaked Apple schematics as
love it.
our
You know who
poster
else-
background.
You know who also leaks Apple schematics now?
Huh.
Brendan Carr at the FCC.
Okay, that's good.
I'm sure it was intentional. There's never been incompetence coming from you. 100% support.
Yeah,
That's
thank you
awesome.
again.
Thank you for
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, thanks for lowering the barrier to entry on those stuff. Just organizing it, I think, is very important and helpful. Because I
Thank you.
wouldn't,
Yeah, the next project is going to be a website where you can input an email and a zip code, and it will automatically email you anytime one of these things comes up in your area. I'm working with this one company that tracks over 12,000 municipalities around the country. It's like 30,000 a year, which is a kick in the nuts. But once that's done, then we'll have a site where you can just log in. There'll be moderators that go through the things that are flagged, and whether you're in Custer, South Dakota, or New York City, it'll tell you anytime one of these things comes up.
Yeah, that's
so that
great.
people
I
can
wouldn't
show up
have
to
known
it.
about this if it wasn't for the video. So
There is a ton that I probably don't know about right now, because how the hell am I going to search 18,000 different websites
Yeah,
all at once?
exactly.
But it's going to be fun.
yeah,
Thank you very much. Sorry for the sweaty hand. I fucked up. Oh, wow, thank you. I've been
Incredible
looking for this
mustache,
for
by
a
the
while.
way. Like, actually impeccable.
Thank you. Sorry for the sweaty hand. Thank you. Hello.
This mustache.
Yeah, thank you. I
creative.
wanted to express my appreciation for you spotlighting this issue and coming to Denver and spending your time doing it, because without you, I wouldn't have even really known about the flock camera issue. I first started following you about the right to repair, which is extremely important to me. That's sort of my whole thing. I think we're at kindred spirit there. And I appreciate all of your work that you do just for the greater good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Pleasure. Hello.
Hey,
How are
thank
you?
you
What's
so
your
much
name?
for
Sorry,
making this
sweaty
aware.
hand.
No worries. Levi, I got into
Lewis.
computer repair because of you, and I appreciate it. And thank you for making this issue aware to me, because I
Thank
live
you.
3.5 hours from here and would have
That's
had
a long freaking trip.
no
I appreciate
idea
you came this far.
without your spotlight. So thank you for all your
Do
work.
you live in
and-
Colorado or elsewhere?
Yeah, I'm just on the western slope there.
Okay.
So, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, appreciate all your effort. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Austin.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm
Sorry,
doing
man, this
well.
way.
Yeah, no. Like me and my friend were college students, and I just wanted to say thank you. You know, like because I felt just for a long time, it's like you don't feel like you can do anything, like you can help, that you can make a difference. But like seeing this here, watching this, it just makes me realize that I can do something. I can help. That I can, you know, like I can have an impact. You know, and thank you for helping me realize
Awesome.
that. Yeah.
Most people don't realize that
Yeah.
the first way, like the first person I ever got to co-sponsor a right to repair bill was showing up, I think, in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And the guy said something along the line, like, he was saying that the Apple lobbyists were saying that when I fix a MacBook and I replace a component, I'm actually turning a MacBook into a PC, then misrepresenting it as a MacBook to my customers, which is
Yeah.
fraud. And I asked him, like, so if I change the tires in your car from Goodyear to Michelin, is it like not an F-150? Did I commit fraud? Like, no. I'm like, why the fuck you believe this shit? It is. Nobody else was here to tell me otherwise. And he starts ignoring me and just writing on paper and looking for stuff. And I traveled 2 hours to come here. What are you doing? He's like, I'm co-sponsoring your bill, asshole. And he puts it on the desk with his signature on it. And I'm like, it was that easy.
Yeah.
And that was what kind of got me hooked. Like, the thing is, nobody shows up because they think if they show up, there's no point.
Yeah.
But the reason nothing ever happens is because nobody actually shows up to begin with. So it's this chicken and the egg problem.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're vegan. But like, it's a chicken and the egg problem, which is I don't know how to fix that without actually getting people to show up. So maybe it won't work, but it's better than doing nothing.
Yeah,
And
I'm
I
gonna
appreciate
try.
that you
I'm
saw
gonna
that.
do something.
Thank you.
Yeah, make
Keep doing it.
flyers or whatever. I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you very much. And spiffy shirt. I love it. Sir, sorry.
My name is Muhammad. I just want to say thank you for showing that there's people out there who actually care about their privacy and right to repair. Like back home where I was, where like right to repair and privacy isn't like very well cared about. Like I was looked at the weird one for caring about my privacy, caring about fixing my own stuff. And even when I told my parents that I want a laptop that I could fix, they looked at me weird. They just said, "Why don't you buy a laptop that?" Or why don't you buy a new laptop each time?
When it comes to privacy, usually if somebody says, why do you care, what are you doing? I'll say, let me see your phone. And when somebody says, why don't you buy me a new one? Usually the first thing that I'll say is, give me some money, give me $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, $1,000 means something to you. Well, it means something to me too, you prick.
Yeah.
Not to call your parents a prick, but I would.
Yeah.
Different family dynamic. But hopefully the point gets across there.
Yeah, exactly. I get
Yeah,
that.
like,
Yeah.
everybody likes to say these things, but their own actions are usually very, very different than what they're telling you to do. They'll tell you, why don't you buy a new one, but they're not going to give you $1,000 of their own money, nor would they spend it. They're telling you that, well, who cares? You're not doing anything wrong. What's the point? But they're not going to give you your phone with the unlocked passkey, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I just wanted to say that from your YouTube channel, I looked into buying like a ThinkPad, and actually recently my ThinkPad, well, the monitor got fucked up from the rain recently, and actually I like went up and I fixed it by myself, and that shit felt incredible. Like,
That's awesome. It's a great rush of dopamine.
Yeah.
Once you get to, like, real activism is not getting in people's faces and bitching and being, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. And here's why that's wrong. It's getting people to share in your joy when something works.
Exactly.
Like getting to see the fan spin. Getting to save $1,000 when you don't have $1,000. Getting something to work now when you have my level of impulse control and the manufacturer says it'll take 3 days. I think in 3 days I'll forget I even want this to work.
Yeah.
But like that, and hopefully you can help spread that to other people.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, me and my friends were gonna see about putting flyers on college, spreading the word, and seeing like getting the word around.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, how's it going?
Good.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming out here. I've lived in Denver for my entire life, and I actually didn't even know that this was happening until I saw your video a couple
Most
days ago.
people don't. That's why I got to get this website done as soon as possible.
Yeah, for real, absolutely. It's
I'm
just
waiting
it's-
for them to give me a contract. I have $30,000 ready to piss down a drain.
Oh my
But I'm
gosh.
excited.
I'm excited for you. That's wonderful. I wanted to say thanks, especially for
I love the
like-
necklace.
I
Can you get a
appreciate
zoom
it.
on this necklace, please? This is beautiful.
There was somebody giving out paper clips earlier. It wasn't my
I know,
idea,
but the idea to make a necklace out of them is just, I love it. It's beautiful.
cute. The colorful ones too. I love them.
I
was
appreciate
wondering, would you like a hug? Totally okay if not.
Absolutely, why not?
Thank you, friends. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank you so much for coming out.
And thank you as well, Mackenzie.
London, you are so sweet. We spoke a little bit before she came up here, and she's super involved in local activism, and it was just very nice. You were very lovely, super lovely.
Would you like a hug as well?
Absolutely,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I really appreciate you. Thank you both. I'm gonna try to be more active. This felt like a real kick in the pants and a real kind of crossing of the Rubicon with things as well.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for this time, and I will take it with me, even though I have an exam to do tonight, so I got to go do that.
Awesome.
but-
Enjoy. Have a good night, my
Have fun,
friend.
have fun.
Thank you, friends.
Have you ever seen the show 24?
No.
You know what happens at the end of season 2?
No.
When the person goes to shake David Palmer's hand and there's like anthrax on it?
He dies?
I don't want to spoil it, but we'll see what happens in the next 90 seconds, I guess. Pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
I'm going to make you take the hug first.
Okay.
Man, that camera is a lot.
It's super glued together, as you can see, because I dropped it like an idiot.
Oh,
Yep.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I fuck up things a lot. But
long
the
as the
super
lens
glue works.
still works.
Right to repair.
Yeah.
See how it's like nice and jagged? Like 99% of the chips I've soldered onto 60,000 tickets over the last 13 years? Yeah, jagged. What's your
If
name?
only you could, Ethan.
What do you do?
Web development.
Oh, cool.
It's nice to come out here. If only you could get new lenses for it. I assume you can get new entire
The
assemblies.
lens
but
works. It's the little plastic piece in the side of it. It's the plastic piece in the camera
Everyone's a
body, not
critic.
the other
Everyone's a
side.
critic.
it'd be nice if
Oh, the lens. Yeah,
you
this.
dropped it again and the lens shattered. You could just get a new
Point
one
taken.
part that shattered.
Yeah, they tried. It's an integrated unit.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to
Integrated
meet
unit.
you.
Well, pleasure meeting you.
You as well.
Go figure. I buy the camera with a fucking integrated unit. Kind of moron of mine. I'd still super glue the shit of it back together instead of buying a loose Enzo.
I mean,
I'm way
it's
too cheap.
working.
Fuck
It
that.
works.
Super glue all the way, baby. You know, I used to fire people who use super glue on an iPod Touch 4, and I'm using it on my
Look
own
at you
goddamn
now.
camera. It's the worst way to fix anything. It's horrible. It's what you do if you have no impulse control, no ability, or no willingness to do something properly,
Okay.
which is how I treat my own property.
Right.
Hey, sir. Hey, pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for broadcasting this so our friends at home could watch.
Awesome. Thank you for
Really
coming out.
appreciate it.
What's your name?
Eric,
What got you to come out?
I know you're coming from out of state. I guess I wanted to know, like, does this seem like this is an issue here more than other places are talking about it, or
It's
is
an
it
issue
popping
everywhere.
up?
It's just you guys have a really good story. Because your mayor makes it really easy to make him a villain.
He does.
'Cause, like the 498,000 and the whole $500,000 law thing. I mean,
yeah, I was sneaking in just
I've gotten
under
in bigger
so it could be
trouble
a secret.
for getting my license number on a fucking business card in New York City. He's like, it's insane. The degree to, because that's essentially that's a middle finger. If he just did it anyway, but it was done in a different way, like if it was 400,000 or something, that's one thing. 498,500 is his way of saying fuck you.
Yes.
And I think
yes,
that
it is.
and it gets people more aggravated.
And my experience with DPD is they will use the fact that they have information about
Yeah.
you to intimidate you, whether you're doing something wrong or not. If you show up to a protest and they notice your vehicle, they called me out by name to let me know that they knew who I was at a protest for Palestine. That was months ago.
That
And
is
in
awesome.
March, when after Trump was elected and he started really ramping up, they started passing the budget so that he could enforce ICE, with 40 billion or whatever it is. Mayor Johnston said something to the effect of, I will be on the front lines and I am willing to get arrested to protect my city. That sentiment lasted 2 weeks before he
Maybe
backtracked.
Listen, maybe he should get arrested for something else.
Maybe
Although,
he
as
should.
I found out, the deputy district attorney is his wife. So if anybody's going to handcuff him, we'll probably have fun with it. So, when I put out that thing and I said, report him to the attorney general, report him to, somebody just said in my comments, like, why are you saying to go out to the district attorney?
And it's, yeah.
If his wife handcuffs him, that's probably just a Friday night for him. But in all seriousness, maybe he should get arrested for something different. If I
maybe
break
he
the law,
should.
what happens to me? And frankly, honestly, even conservatives in the comments that are saying okay, I love what ICE is doing, I think it's great, I voted for this. Do you want your mayor to be able to, if you all vote in your town 12-0 on something, if nobody wants something, you just spend $500,000 of your money anyway? What kind of precedent does that
Not
set if
just
he gets
that,
away with it there?
But these things aren't temporary. They're permanent. A lot of the information, I don't believe for a second that Flock mandatorily erases everything
that. There
after
is no
30
such-
days.
ask any-
So even people who voted for Trump, say freaking Hillary Clinton gets into office. You're not worried about her coming back and doing the same thing that Trump is doing, but
You
to
want-
the opposite people?
When COVID version 2 comes out and they say be 6 feet apart from each other and the camera says you're 5.5 feet apart from each other, when Gretchen Whitmer says you can't go to you can't go to aisle 10 but you can go to aisle 11 in Walmart, do conservatives actually want this type of system in place that will immediately notify somebody that knows who you are? Fuck that. No.
I think with the
It's-
facts, there's
Fuck that.
maybe 1% of people want this,
Nobody.
knowing that the police are very willing to violate the law until they get caught.
Nobody wants this.
Nobody wants it. Well, thank you.
Well, and even after they get caught, there's not much enforcement
And
of that.
even if you're pro-police, pay for police officers instead of ChatGPT and a fucking telephone pole.
Absolutely.
What is ChatGPT and a telephone pole going to do to stop crime? Or if you're so worried about car thefts, stop buying Kia and Hyundai. I don't know what to say.
Yes.
Buy a car with a working immobilizer. Am I allowed to
All
say
right.
that?
Well, I'm going to let you.
Yes.
Remember the 2020? There was this TikTok challenge. People were showing with USB drives how to hack into Kias and Hyundais
Oh
and steal
yeah.
them.
Kias and Hyundais.
I want to see the stats on every single time they say this is being done to reduce car thefts. How much of this could be reduced by just having a trade-in program for Kia for anybody else? That would be my plan if I run for office instead of Flock.
Hey, I mean, it seems like you got the people's vote.
Well, humor aside.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
how's it
Nice
going?
to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
How's it going? Thanks for coming.
Let me see if this is actually still streaming. Just one sec. I did not check to see if this is actually still working. Usually if I don't check that every 20 seconds, it doesn't work. Oh, I forgot you're here. Let me give you a hug.
Yeah,
hug
we
to the
have like a
cameraman.
professional.
We actually have
Everybody
a
say thank
professional
you to
this time. That's why
Marshall.
shit actually
Marshall's
works.
been fucking
If I had you
amazing.
2 weeks ago, I wouldn't have glue on my camera. God bless. How are you, my friend?
Good. I just wanted to get a chance to just say I used to work with Palantir. I used to work on these artificial intelligence surveillance technologies. Yeah. I mean, everybody here who's scared shitless is completely right to be scared shitless. It violates the First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Ninth Amendment, 14th Amendment rights of people here. I studied and wrote about and made illustrations about how these tracking tools work. And companies like Palantir and Flock are bringing it here. So I myself am trying to find more ways to get engaged, do stuff like you are doing, kind of lobbying and pushing for these at the local and state level, and keep on moving forward. So I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
And thanks for informing people also on what to do, because I think that's the hardest part when you're just concerned.
Hardest part is getting people to believe that showing up actually matters.
Yeah. To me, it's also like, how do we not make it just about Flock, but against the whole industry that it supports? It provides all its information to Palantir for ICE enforcement of immigration. It relies on data centers that are killing our environment. AI right now is just challenging our civil rights, the environment, immigrants, labor, education.
If we're going to kill the
everything.
environment, at the very least, it should be so I could pretend to be a lawyer when somebody tries to
Exactly.
sue me, not so you could watch me everywhere I go.
Exactly. Well,
Kind of
nice
feel
to
bad
meet you.
now. It would have been more environment.
Yeah, pamphlet you have.
Yeah, I would love to share a pamphlet.
Let me see.
I mean, we're just grassroots, a bunch of Denver orgs trying to do something about this.
It's time to say no to Flock and Palantir. Denver against machines. Huh.
Awesome.
Thank you. It would be more environmentally friendly for you to be my lawyer for free.
It would be more environmentally
You're actually saving the
friendly.
environment if instead of me using ChatGPT next time somebody wants to sue me, you just stay up all night responding to it for free. How does that feel?
Compelling, but not entirely compelling.
You care
I
about
must
the
say.
environment, right?
I don't know if I
Doesn't
can.
sound like it. Pleasure to meet you.
For about to lose audio.
Oh, which one is dead?
This one is saying low battery. I don't know if it just tapped into this.
Wait, this thing?
Good, it was just flashing.
Oh, this actually has a backup. Wait, let's see. This has backup AA's inside of it. So let's just change out the big
I
one
like
out
your
here.
shirt.
One sec.
It's cool.
Let me find
Do
the
I? Thank you, thank
BRB.
you, thank you.
This is why I bring like 15 different batteries. One sec. And away we go.
Stand by, stand by.
Hey, this thing.
Yeah, let me just squeeze this out of the way.
So many batteries. I have so many batteries.
I saw a battery
So-
around here somewhere. I'll get the USB.
Yeah, it goes to the.
It didn't do it.
There are AA's and there is a backup.
Got it.
Those Sony batteries are from 2011, from my original camera. I know. All the knockoff ones don't last.
Cool. We're good. Thank you.
God bless.
Crisis averted.
This is why having a camera person is
Hell
the best
yeah.
thing.
Fuck yeah. Marshall's
Hello.
been great.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I just kind of wanted to thank you for all the work you've done through the years for Right to Repair. I grew up in a family of mechanics, plumbers, carpenters. A lot of times, if you didn't know how to do something yourself, it kind of just didn't get done. And I mean, the amount I've saved, the situations I've gotten myself into, kind of having technical repair skills, working on, I collect a lot of vintage computers, having the ability to do that work myself has, gotten me out of so many situations. It's real disappointing that, the craft of being able to actually, have your own things, repair your own things, avoid, outrageous kind of fees, losing access to what you already have, because, you can't fix it. It's real disappointing to see, but yeah, I did want to thank you for all the advocacy you do on that behalf.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Great
Thanks
to
for
meet
coming
you,
out.
sir.
Also, I just want to say, you saying that, you'd be more economically friendly if you'd be my lawyer, as if you'd stop using ChatGPT for your lawyerly activities, is hilarious.
I would just need to double check your work instead of having to do everything.
Right, of course. Even though I have to beg
I wouldn't
you
have to pay for the
double-check.
pro. Pleasure to meet you.
I've been watching for a few years. I really appreciate you flying out here and having all your, taking the plunge and making your nonprofits. I think that, that kind of thing really does help, and you're doing God's work. I was a little unhappy about the decorum tonight. I think it could have been better. I think
People screaming?
Yeah.
I had better luck in Austin.
Yeah.
I had mildly better luck in Austin with
Yeah.
that, with getting people to show up and curating it. But
Have you come to these sort of things before?
No.
Okay, I was gonna ask whether that was sort of normal.
No, I don't.
one of the people that was yelling really, really loud was also wearing a mask, so it seemed like it was a self-correcting process.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm I'm not a huge Denver fan. I don't like Denver very much, but
I've never been to Colorado before this.
yeah.
This
How
is
you like the altitude?
Everybody said that supposedly like it messes with you when you run. I was trying to get an Uber to the gym this morning, and I said, wait, it's 40 minutes to get there, and it's like 2 miles away.
Yeah.
I'll just run.
Yeah.
And you're surprised it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Okay. The traffic is the bad part, huh?
At least the air. The air is not as bad as I thought it would be. I haven't spent much. I've honestly just went to hotel, gym, council person's office, other council person's office. Apparently you guys have all your city council people in different areas, 15 to 20 miles from each other, which I didn't realize when I scheduled all the interviews.
Well, that's not entirely true. There's like 2 council members that are aside from the main section of council members. They're not like, in a spider web formation across the city.
Don't distract my narrative with facts.
Okay.
Well, I just want to say again, thank you for coming out. I appreciate the support out here.
It was a
in my
pleasure.
neck of
Thank
the
you so
woods.
much. So many people.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm Caleb,
Pleasure
and
to
I
meet
just
you.
wanted to say thank you for coming to Denver. I've lived here my whole life, and I've watched you pretty much ever since you were doing Right to Repair stuff, and I just really appreciate all the stuff you do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I
Thank you
don't
very
really
much.
have much to say. I just
Thank you for taking the
happy
time.
that you came and
Thank you for coming
are
out.
supporting this because yeah.
Who
I don't
wants
like
a king
this.
for a mayor?
What was that?
Who wants a king for a mayor? I like it.
Exactly. I hate this mayor. So thank you.
Thank you.
That's it. And yeah, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Hello.
Hello.
My name's Dee. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, I've watched your content for a little bit here and there. Really loved all the stuff digging into the Apple machines. I'm like going to the motherboards, doing the X-rays, and seeing you here in my city as an activist for advocating for things like not doing mass surveillance is really humbling, and I appreciate that. So, thank you for coming out. I'm curious what it was like in Texas versus here, because I didn't see any of the footage at all, and I'm wondering what the nationwide response was like from your eyes.
Nobody wants it.
Yeah.
Like in Austin, Texas, a bunch of people showed up from the Democratic Socialists of America. In
Yeah.
Vider, Texas, which if you go to YouTube and just type in Vider, Texas, like
Yeah.
you'll see.
Yeah.
And like there was this woman that showed up and it's like, oh yeah, screw socialism. I don't want that in my state and all. And nobody wants it. Like no matter who I talk, even people that have the Back to Blue bumper stickers, they're like, yeah, why don't you use that money to hire a cop and go over there instead of this? People
Right.
who don't like the police are like, I don't want them being able to see everywhere that I go.
Yeah.
No matter where I visit, no matter who I get an email from, no matter what politician I speak to at the state or federal level, which I've spoken to a few at this point, can't say who, nobody wants it.
Yeah.
It's just across the board.
Yeah.
Nobody wants it. There are several Republican politicians that are saying, I'm afraid of the ability for this to potentially be responsible for a mass casualty event. Because, like, man, just do your little ChatGPT. Like, what roadways have the most cars that look like they carry food and the things that are vital go through them? So where would you, where do you want to plant your bomb? Where do you want to blow something up? And getting into these systems, it's killing me to keep my lips closed at the sheer amount of security vulnerabilities in them that I cannot disclose. Because
Yeah.
I have to wait for the ethical or what's the word?
Statute of limitations?
Responsible. No, that's something else.
Okay.
Don't you You give me your microphone. No, the responsible disclosure rules. There are so many ways that it is easy to get into that shit. It kills me to keep my mouth shut, but it's too easy to get into that, and it's disgusting.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it can be used for those things.
Yeah.
And across, it doesn't matter who I talk to. Everybody has a different reason for thinking this is garbage. And I just want to as I'm traveling across the city or the country, I want to just kind of go to more of these and have people who are watching see. Regardless of how somebody votes, every group of people has a reason for thinking this is a garbage way to spend your money.
Absolutely. Every month I feel like we have a data breach, if not every week or so. And it doesn't take very much to have a bad actor go in
How
and
many
access this.
how many 35-cent checks do you have in your fridge from Visa or Equifax or something?
Right, yeah.
Thank
At
you.
least 2.
You can
Yeah.
find my social security on Google. I'm not kidding. Like, I give up at this point. I have no idea.
Probably not a good idea to advertise that.
I've already said this. It's like I don't have an identity worth stealing.
Okay.
I figure if I keep my credit score low enough, that kind of balances it out so that nobody gives a shit.
Right, steal my debt.
But seriously, you don't get compensated for the amount of data on you that is out there everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't want a 34-cent check on my refrigerator. And frankly, they're not even paying you. What makes this as offensive as it is you're paying them.
Yes. absolutely.
You're paying them to be watched all the time.
Yeah, and for something we didn't agree to. So,
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming out.
yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yep.
How's it going?
Hello. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I've been a longtime viewer. I've been watching you since the Realty Days in New York. I thought those were some very interesting videos back then. Just wanted to say hi, and this was my first time at like a city hall, and it was a very interesting experience for here. So
I'm going to run to the restroom very quickly. Be right back.
yes, okay.
Be right back. Right. Beth.
I'm gonna grab a drink as well. I do want to ask you though.
Sorry. Guys.
How's it been coming
Hello.
out to City Hall? Like, do you think you'll come out in the future?
I'm not sure if I'll come out in the future just because like the energy was exhausting for me. So like
I will say this is definitely more energy than a lot of city council meetings. Let me tell you that.
Okay.
Also, this isn't a city council meeting; it's a town hall, which is why people are allowed to, yeah. It's a bit is an understatement. It's rowdy, yeah, yeah.
So I wasn't expecting all the energy that from at this place than what I've seen on other clips of what YouTube clips that Lewis has posted, where everyone's more willing to listen to both sides of the story.
Yeah, those are like proper city council meetings. Denver has those too. There's like rules of decorum. There's etc. These are town halls, obviously. That
You're a little more loose, I guess you could say.
for sure, absolutely. Here, we hold this while I get a drink.
It was never open.
Oh, thank you.
Brand new.
That's a big water bottle.
You-
Well, I just want to say thank you again.
Thank you very much.
I don't have a question either. I just want to say thanks for, bringing the attention to light and, because I wouldn't have known about this otherwise. And I'm just moved to Boulder from DC.
That's
so
how long a drive is that?
40 minutes or so.
Oh, cool.
I thought it was worth, this is my first time attending one of these type of things. And I feel like this is a chance to be incorporated in, in politics and stuff locally at the local level and do what I can as like a citizen. So I just want to say thank you that you brought it to light, and it's not as civil as we thought, as it would be, as we would like, but, take what we can get. So thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm Ryan.
Sorry, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you. I'm a programmer around here, so I just want to say thank you for coming out. I joined the Zulip group, so I'd love to see what I could do to get involved with
Awesome.
the city council thing. So
Thank you.
Yeah, just want to say that. Have a good night.
Oh, speaking of, remember that QR idea that we had for
Yes.
the Zulip group? Oh,
You-
no,
you
no,
did
no.
it?
Never mind. That's not to the Zulip group. My bad. Someone gave me a QR code to the list he made of all the things that people could do in Denver. But
Oh, yeah,
thought it
I
was
have
the
to
Zulip
edit
group.
that to not include like helping the mayor get handcuffed by his wife.
Yeah.
That's never gonna get that comment. The feeling of reading that comment for the first time is never gonna get old. Sorry.
Okay, first
All
off, I'd like to say I appreciate all the work that you do. It makes the world a better place, man. We live in Loveland, Colorado, and we've had the flock cameras up for a while, and we're kind of wondering, like, what is something that we could do to try to like minimize them in our community when they're already here?
I've been answering that question the best as I can as somebody who pretends he knows what he's doing at the city level. But since there's 3 city council people over there, particularly the woman in the pink and black dress, she would know. She works for city government and is elected, so she'd be able to give you an infinitely better answer. Because all the answers that I'm going to have, like, just the fact that I said, here, report him to your district attorney, when the district attorney deputy is his wife. Like, I do not understand your city's local politics the way that they are going to be. And they showed up specifically because they want to speak to people like you who want to get engaged. So, like, in that case, she'd offer a much better answer than I would. I'd ask her what you could do locally, because what you could do locally is way different than what Vidor, Texas could do locally, which is way different than what Austin, Texas could do locally.
Yeah.
Because I just have the generic boilerplate answer of show up to your city council hearings, speak about it, get more people to show up to them.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. And things she won't let me say on camera. Wavelengths are not illegal.
I don't even know what that refers to.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Pleasure to meet you.
I just wanted to say thank you because I've never been out to a town hall council meeting before. I've never felt any connection towards that sort of thing. Watching all of the stuff you've done around consumer rights, starting, I don't know if it started with Apple, but and then just branching out to going after everything that you really actually think matters, especially with stuff like flock security. I just moved here to Denver, and seeing a video from you saying, hey, next week in Denver, we're going to be going to this town hall meeting talking about something like flock that really matters. Thanks for getting out and honestly getting me out here too.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thanks. All right.
Pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.
I'm going to plug something in that may not be plugged in. One second.
Do we need to move, Marshall? I noticed we've like been crawling forward little by little. Okay.
One sec.
True. That's true. Yeah, this place was packed, wall to wall, like barely anywhere to stand. Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, I could just unplug my shitty computer. Ah, I got that. There we go. I love your shirt.
Thank you. Very
Very stylish.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I just want to say thank you. I've been watching your videos since your NYC days. Just the fact that you are constantly representing and kind of bringing light to things that affect consumers, that affect the community. I really appreciate that. And it's just so selfless, and I really respect that.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you.
Pleasure meeting.
And keep it up.
Hello. How are you? Sorry, I'm hand sweaty.
I feel that one. I didn't have too much of a question. I just kind of wanted to come up and thank you. I've been following your channel for a while since you were fighting with the state of New York over the insurance and seeing some of the beefs with LTT and that stuff, and really like the way you hold these companies accountable for what they're doing to erode everybody's freedom and just strip away more and more of our rights. So just been following. I came all the way down from Fort Collins after 10 days in a row of work, doing 60 hours last week.
What do you do?
I do utility locates, where I mark gas and electric for Excel. So this was a pretty important thing to me, though. I'm an anxious person.
Thank
Kind
you.
of heard you mention that.
I don't really hold anybody
Don't let it
accountable.
hold you back.
It's you guys showing up that hold people accountable. I just talk on the internet. Like without, if I just talked and nobody showed up here, who would give a shit? If I talked and nobody showed up in Austin for an hour and a half to interrupt the mayor, who would care? If I talked about right to repair stuff, but nobody emailed in or told the representative to care, like nothing would happen. It happens because you show up, and that's what I'm like. So it's on you, not me. But thank you for showing up. And I know you have a lot to do.
I even called Visa for that whole Visa MasterCard thing, did a video
always
on
fun.
that. So got the clippy picture. So definitely been trying to do my part as much as I can. I've never been involved with anything like this before. So I was like, hey, I'll come down. He's in town. Let me see kind of how the process works and at least show my support. So I really
something for you.
appreciate what you do a lot.
Have something for you. I forget which pocket it's in. People have been handing me things all night.
Is it a paperclip?
Here. It's a better paperclip.
Oh, hell yeah.
Somebody gave this to me. Here, Steve
yeah.
Ballmer, you can't get me in trouble for this. Oh, Satya Nadella, whoever it is.
Oh, sweet. I will treasure this. I appreciate you.
Thank you for coming out, my friend.
Oh, no problem.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you, Louis?
Pleasure to meet you.
My name's Nate. Thanks for organizing the part of this that you did organize and having all the Clippies come.
Thank
Didn't
you for
really
coming
know
out.
what to say before coming up here, but I really appreciate what you do for consumer rights. Right to Repair movement is kind of when I first started following your channel and appreciating your passion for not only consumer rights, but people's rights at the same time. And I really appreciate someone with a voice like yours helping to lift up the voices of people like us.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate you.
It only works if people show up, and so you showing up is what makes it work. So thank you for
Absolutely.
being a
I
part
brought
of
my
it.
Clippy.
Only 1% of people actually show up and do something, and you're one of the one. We're one of them. So thank you for
Certainly. Say hi to Mr. Clinton for me.
that. I will. I'll give him a pet when I get
All
home.
righty. Thank you.
Hello. How's it going?
Not bad. How are you? I would first like to apologize for adding to your insane queue.
Oh, it's fine.
But I'd like to thank you for being a catalyst against apathy and especially in spreading information around to everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you for showing up. It's because people show up that things change or have a chance of it. I appreciate it. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Pleasure to meet you.
Good to see you too. The change you've been making, like with the right to repair stuff, I watched you throughout all of high school, and I started working at a local repair shop in Loveland, Colorado. I've been, entrusted the shop for multiple months on end, and yeah, being able to see like firsthand, like the things you talk about with all the bull crap that you have to deal with parts and services and stuff like that. There's one thing that I had come into contact with recently is HP pulling support for drivers. And I've had a couple of older machines come in, and I just wanted to see if you've had any thoughts on that.
When you say pulling support, what do you mean?
If you go on the HP's website and you are looking for older drivers for an older machine, you're not going to be able to find it anymore because it's no longer on that website. They're no longer
You mean
supporting that page.
for the printers or for the laptops?
Laptops,
themselves?
yeah.
One of the interesting things I've noticed with Linux over the years is for all the things it fails at, when you boot up Windows, but there's so many laptops where I put a Windows disk in it, and it's a 3-year-old laptop, and you don't have Wi-Fi drivers, and you boot up Ubuntu or Mint or Debian or even Arch, it just works. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it
so,
is.
and the fact that Windows 10 no longer has support, if you're in the United States, they're only providing security updates to people in the EU instead of people in their home country. Trying to get people to use something else is now it's a time for that, because if they use that, it's not even that's bad. Is that if there's a security risk, if somebody comes up with a breach, you're just going to get hacked.
Yeah.
So because if you use Linux, a lot of those things you don't even need to install drivers a lot of the time. It
Yeah.
just works. Everything else won't work not everything else. It's
As
just
a
the things that I
walk-in-
care about.
As a walk-in repair shop, it's hard to convince the older folks that come in with their, they just want a simple web browsing machine. It's hard to convince them to go to something they're not used to.
Yeah, that's hell. Okay,
So-
I completely forgot the economic part of it, and
Yeah.
you having to explain to people who are computer illiterate.
Yeah.
You should install this new operating. That's a meme. Yeah.
Well,
I don't have a good answer for you there. That's
Yeah.
not going to be fun.
Anyways, thank you so much for everything you do. I've been watching you for years, and everything you do is such an inspiration. You're incredible, Lewis.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, it's going.
Hello, how are you?
Doing all right. So I'm a Clippy Oros from the Zulip chat, which if you're a Clippy and you're not in Zulip, what are you doing with your life?
Awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to thank you for coming out here. I work in cybersecurity, work in offensive security and cyber threat intelligence. And I largely wanted to point out, I was hoping to get a chance to point out a lot of the cybersecurity flaws that are in the Flock systems, to get to talk about that, because they're not adhering to cybersecurity certification
It
standards.
destroys
which
my
would-
soul that I can't say out loud without violating ethical
know.
and responsible disclosure the things that I know.
I know.
And it's like I try.
I know the
And
pain.
I'm losing the battle. I haven't said anything, but the shit that somebody could do if they had the right knowledge, it's fucking insane.
It takes literally
the
nothing.
level of stalking that you could do with that system right now
Right.
is insane.
The
And if-
ADB.
And what I'm trying to do when I'm speaking to certain politicians, if I can't get you to care about the rest of this stuff, because let's say you're pro-ICE and don't care about this,
Right.
what if they can follow you?
Right.
Because
they absolutely can.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's scary.
It is scary. And I think people who just like outside these walls, how do we get the message out and stuff like that? So that was kind of the part two of what I wanted to do here today, is to reach out to the council members. I've actually got an in with a council member now to go speak with council member Parity to speak more on the cybersecurity perspective, since I can speak to that as a specialty. So we'll be hitting them hard. I don't know if the mayor's office is aware of your track record with Right to Work. I don't think he was shaken in his boots enough. I don't know if he just got amnesia or what, but yeah. No, there's
I've gotten 2 bills passed in the state at the
Mhm.
state level,
Mhm.
the wheelchair one and the agricultural one, and I'm happy to fuck with him in the city level as long as humanly possible, and
Yeah.
put my own money in to do it just because he's a cunt.
Absolutely.
I would find this fun.
Oh,
what is
yeah,
a life
it's gonna be-
savings for if not to screw with the mayor of another city?
Exactly. Well, yeah, thanks for speaking with me. God bless the grass, as the great Malvina Reynolds would say.
Thank you.
Have a
A pleasure
good-
meeting you. Hello, how are you?
I was sent with a specific instruction.
Uh-oh.
My dear friend who was not able to be here tonight wanted me to say, thanks for keeping the fight alive, the message consistent, and the people informed. I am with you. I'm doing my part to get people in the wiki to document as much as possible.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Fist bump by association.
Also, this is my mother. She didn't even know
Pleasure
about
to-
you until
pleasure to meet you.
I dragged her along. So
Yeah, she introduced me to the whole issue and the web.
Awesome. Thank you for coming out.
I first discovered your channel through the Right to Repair stuff, and I'm a big proponent of that stuff as well.
That's great. Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
People
Thank
showing
you.
up is
Thank
what
you for
makes the
making the
difference.
time to come all the way to Denver. Just a random aside. What's your favorite bagel?
My favorite bagel? I don't like carbs.
That's a really good question.
Okay.
I cheat. I've been cheating a little bit, but I try
somebody
to
from
avoid.
Brooklyn might have a favorite bagel.
I know.
Do you have
It's
a
just,
favorite
it makes
bagel?
me fat. I'm already
Do you have a
fat enough
favorite
as it
bagel?
is.
Oh, same.
Like, carbs destroy me.
Aw.
I wish. I love bagels.
Thank you so much.
I'd say garlic and onion.
Okay.
Garlic and onion. I don't want to think about it because now I want a fucking bagel.
How's it going, Alex? Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet
Thanks
you.
so much for bringing attention to the issue. I just want to say quickly, imagine a world where law enforcement had access to your Ring or Nest cameras all the time and could just...
Well, Flock just announced, I don't know if you know this, they
That
announced that
exists.
partnership with
Exactly. I was just about to say, hypothetically...
Senator
'cause
Markey questioned Amazon in 2022, and they said 11 times they gave footage to the police without a warrant, but more importantly, without actually getting the approval of the person who owned the Ring doorbell camera. That was in
Exactly.
2022, and that was what they admitted to.
Exactly. So the reason why Flock is so much worse is because at least with Nest or Ring cameras, there are ways to opt out, right? In some jurisdictions, you can opt out of having your data collected. There's a checkbox for that. You can not agree to the terms of service. And if all else fails, you can just not buy IoT devices. You can just not have a Nest or a Ring camera, and there's no footage for them to have access to. With Flock cameras, there's no terms of service for you or for the people that are viewing the footage in law enforcement, and you don't get to opt out. The second you walk under a Flock camera, you're consenting to be tracked and surveilled. And the second you walk under two of them, then you're giving them, you're giving law enforcement permission to track you or do AI pattern matching to figure out where you've been. So I think that's really where the problem is, and that's what people need to realize is that you don't get to opt out, and we're not given that option if any of what's happening happens.
Yeah.
So
There's no way to opt out except for
doing what we're doing here.
It really shouldn't be opt out. It should be opt in, right? Because even if it's opt out, most people aren't going to scroll through the deliberately dark pattern settings to find it.
Those emails you get, like from certain social media platforms that say, oh, by using our service, you consent to our terms. It's kind of what this is like. Oh, by walking under a camera, you consent to be recorded all the time and tracked. And
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you,
Thank you
Shauna.
so much. Appreciate it.
You can also opt out with a laser.
To be determined.
I just want to say I used to watch your repair videos back in the day, I don't know, early in your channel, and yeah, I'm an electrical engineer. I do space stuff now.
You do real stuff.
Yeah.
Real work.
So if you want
Awesome.
some space stickers, these are different
Sure.
missions that my lab worked on.
No way.
Like,
This is
there's
awesome.
a Mars mission. These are these three were all in Earth orbit or whatever.
This is
one
really-
hasn't launched yet, but anyway.
I love it. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
so
yeah.
much for sharing this with me.
Yeah, but yeah, appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
I'm gonna put this over here so I don't lose it. That won't fit in my pocket. Hello.
Just wanted to say, watched you for a long time. Appreciate you bringing eyes to on all this, going around the country, taking time and effort and money out of your pocket to, bring this to attention to people that probably wouldn't see it. But if somebody can rant about, computer parts not working, and then get an audience and snowball it into something where they're actually with people that are experiencing it, and it inspires others to do the same. So just
Thank you.
appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Hello. How are you?
Pretty
Pleasure
good.
to meet you.
I'm Will, the creator of DFlock, which is the site that lets you map these things.
Oh, you're awesome.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, Will's great. Will does excellent work.
I like your
Phenomenal work. Yes.
Yeah, so
Check out his site. So name of it again?
Oh yeah, deflock.me, deflock.org redirects to the same
I'm
thing.
just gonna get a water.
Soon we will have a navigation system that routes you around these things. So temporary solution, but not exactly getting rid of them.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, Flock sucks. They're a company that has gone out of their way to go as far as updating firmware on their battery packs so that we can't find them while we're driving, and invalidating URLs that all of their customers use throughout the entire country, just because they saw that we were getting data from it and using it to populate the site.
Yeah,
So
menace.
yeah,
I
they,
like it.
in my opinion, they don't care about transparency. And yeah, thank you so much for focusing on this and sharing this with people, because if people don't know about it, then I can't really do anything.
That
So,
site is awesome. Thank you for making this.
Yeah, thanks.
Anybody, when you ask in the comments, what do I donate to? Find this man's site. He is why you know if you have a Flock camera in your neighborhood. That takes time, it takes work, it takes effort.
And just outside of it, he does a lot of extremely cool research and connecting with the community. We're involved in a lot of chats together, and you do phenomenal work.
Thanks. Also,
Thank you for being a menace. I mean that as a compliment.
Thanks. Open source contributors also welcome, but also contribute to the city council tracker, because that is super useful. Yeah, thank you.
Will is so cool. Will's one of the coolest people ever.
I like Will. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. I have nothing in particular I want to say. I just respect your work and thank you for being here.
Thank you for showing up.
And thank you for being in Denver, our town that means so much to us. And me personally, that's why I'm here. Lived here my whole life, and I hate mass surveillance. It doesn't do
Who
it.
likes mass surveillance?
Right. The billionaires, I guess.
I don't even know if all of them do. I mean, the ones that profit, okay, the ones that own a lot of Palantir probably do, but
Yeah. Other than that, really no one else. Super unpopular. But yeah, that's it.
I know a billionaire that hates it.
Who? Are you allowed to say?
Oh yeah, Aaron. What? He tells people to put ad block on everything. He's like the entire advertising industry should fail. He hates people being watched all the time.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah. Well, that's all I have to say. Thank you, and have a good night.
Thank you very much.
I
All right.
am very much in the same boat. I don't have much to say, just that I really appreciate what you do and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for coming out.
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
Yeah. Have a good night.
You too, my friend.
Mr. Rossman.
Hello.
It's crazy to actually be here. I saw your video like earlier this week, and just being here, seeing you in person, I just have to say I appreciate everything you've done. Speaking in terms of just the right to repair, the right to privacy, the right to own. I have an iPad 6, the first one that supports the Apple Pencil, the first that I have replaced the screen on. I've had it since 2018, and I've done a really shitty job, but it still works. Don't have to replace the ICs or anything on it, but I can still use the Apple Pencil to create art. And it's also on 14.3, which allows me to sign apps to it indefinitely. So it's my device, not Apple's, but mine. So
That's the way it should be. You guys.
Respect.
Thank you.
I just want to fist bump.
Absolutely.
Cool. Thank you.
Hello, Lewis.
Hello. How are you?
Good. First of all, can I have a selfie?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I don't want to break your camera lens though. I have a face for radio.
That's okay. You probably already heard it 100 times today, but you're a huge inspiration for me. I work in IT now because of you and Linus. That's what I tell everybody.
Awesome.
So,
what do you do?
Yeah. What do I do? I'm a sysadmin.
Very
So,
cool.
yeah, I did that with the Air Force for the last 4 years. I've been trying to find a job for the last 6 months because the job market is a giant mess right now. But yeah, just really wanted to say thank you. I've been watching you for 7 or 8 years, I think now, since you were in New York doing MacBook repairs. So
Paul would want me to ask this, but do they serve caviar for lunch when you're working on their computers?
no, they don't.
He's a Marine.
And he would ask that question. Yes, that's usually how that goes. No, I unfortunately was stuck in Texas. Do you know San Angelo?
Yeah.
It's right in the middle. Yeah, I was stuck there for
They
4
probably
years.
stuck
It's
you
a
at Fogo de Chão.
bumfuck nowhere town. Yeah, it was
Okay.
not great. But I'm here now, and as you know, I was also from New York originally too. So, fellow New Yorker, I understand why you got the hell out of there too. So,
Yeah.
but thank you for
Pleasure
everything.
meeting you, my friend.
Thank you. I won't take up too much of your time.
No
You
worries.
probably want to go home. The raccoonizer.
I don't have home. Home is a long way away. I'll look like this even if I do sleep.
I know.
I was just
that's-
born ugly.
I
There's
watched.
no
I've
fixing
seen the
it.
video. You talked about that. So, yeah. Hey, really, thank you. Please keep it up. A huge inspiration even now. This is awesome. Thank you for coming here and standing up for us. The Denverites here really means a lot.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Pleasure.
Thank you both. Safe trip home. Take it easy. All right.
Hello.
You and Linus.
Sitting in a tree?
Yeah.
How about you? What were you saying I could do with this thing?
Yeah, thank you so much for your contributions to Right to Repair and for coming out here on such a short notice. Yeah, awesome work that you do. Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you. So yeah, selfie. All right, thank you.
Mackenzie and Peter Thiel.
Hey, I'm willing to take one for the team.
Girl.
How's it going, man? I'm
How's it
Alex.
going?
Nice to meet you.
I'm Lewis.
Been following your channel for a few years now. I work in the Class 8 big truck, 18-wheeler kind of industry. We also see a lot of the market manipulation practices in there, and similar sort of analogies, if that makes any sense.
Have you watched any of Edison Motors videos on YouTube?
I have heard of the channel. I'm not.
They do
super
logging,
familiar.
so they make
Yeah.
these electric trucks for they do-it-yourself electric trucks. They sell the kits to retrofit them. It's for a very specific purpose where they're going up a hill,
Yeah.
they're with an empty truck, and then they're taking down like $20,000 or $60,000 worth of 20 or 60,000 pounds worth of trees, and then they're going back down the hill. Because they go up the hill empty, and then they go back down the hill with like 60,000 pounds of stuff.
Mhm.
The regenerative braking will recharge the truck each time.
Yeah,
So they kind of get this like
interesting.
infinite energy cheat. I can't
Yeah.
say infinite energy. Or Dave
Wow.
Jones at EV Blog will kill
Yeah,
me,
I
but-
wasn't aware of that. That's incredible. I
Yeah.
need to look into
I was
that.
curious if you had thought of anything. But
No, yeah, I hadn't heard about that. Is there any way I could get your autograph?
yeah, sure.
Is that cool?
I have
Thank
horrible
you.
handwriting though.
Oh,
Mrs.
no,
Friedland would not approve.
Something physical is awesome. Appreciate it, man. Oh, sorry.
Rotated completely.
Just the front page.
What?
Not like a semicircle.
Oh shit! Look at the tape.
Yeah. The whole time you've been like, hello. Yeah.
Right. Too.
Thank you so much for coming out here and standing up for this issue.
Right,
That's huge.
sure.
It really shows good character, and we're thankful for that.
Thank you. Oh, there you
Thank you
go.
so much, sir.
Sorry for the handwriting.
No, of course. Thank you.
I'll go back to the light. Where you put the light? I'm a horrible person to be a camera person for. Pleasure to meet you. I moved. It shifted.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Like
Thanks
the-
for all your hard
like
work.
the goalpost with cameras in your city.
Oh,
See, I made
I'm,
a pun.
I'm
Huh?
really, yeah, really loving seeing them here in the city. It's a great thing.
Yes.
Actually, I had a weird thought with these cameras. With both the cameras, with a lot of the potentially price setting through tracking customers through stores, and also say tracking the wireless signals that are passively emitted from vehicles that you could set up at roadside stations that don't even necessarily need cameras. Couldn't you create a system that you could say, hey, we want someone to go buy this product, start having them get notifications on their phone, distracting them through their infotainment, because there's a lot of ads nowadays through infotainments.
I think Ford did a patent to have to be able to hear what you're saying in the car and then advertise to you based on it. About a year and a half ago.
Oh, that's great.
Lawyers suck.
I'm
The ones that write these
loving
patents, especially. Just blame the lawyers.
Oh.
It's always the lawyers.
Definitely. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to say hi.
It was a
and
pleasure
say
meeting you, my
thanks.
friend. Thank you for coming out. It makes a difference.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for coming. I just wanted to say, well, thank you for coming, and I appreciate your advocacy and right to repair and on this.
Awesome. Thank you for showing up. Most people don't show up because they don't think it matters. And sometimes it doesn't, but when they don't show up, then you never get what you want. And you have a 0% chance of that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of what you said. Like, eventually, one's gonna be outside of my garage door. So
At some point. Thank you for coming by.
thank you.
You have a cooler camera than I do.
Oh, thanks, man. This is actually my backup camera. My good one's getting worked on right now. But actually, I know you're a really popular guy. I just found out about you the other day. My friend sent me a link to your video, so I found out about this whole thing. I knew about the flock cameras, but I'm a YouTuber also. I'm a journalist and civil liberties activist, so it's really struck a chord with me because I mainly do like First Amendment stuff, but I feel like this is potentially a Fourth Amendment violation, but I mean, there really is no expectation of privacy and
Oh, what happened?
Sorry. True. I saw he had a mic, and I just assumed that we could hear you. Though I will say that's not entirely true with the Fourth Amendment. There's a lot of gray area around like reasonable expectations of privacy within certain public settings.
She's right. She's a lawyer, not a mic person.
Oh, you are a lawyer? Okay. Yeah, because I was always told that there's no expectation of Cats versus the United States. Do you know that one? So that I was always told, except for the exception of maybe a restroom or someone where anyone would reasonably be able to expect that there would be privacy.
There's also yeah. There's also sort of gray areas around are you technically in public if you have your window open, if you are behind a privacy fence, those kinds of things play into that analysis. And there's no stopping these flock cameras from surveying into people's houses or into private yards or onto private property. So that's where the area gets a little gray.
And I'm totally against them anyways, because I think government has too much power and control over us anyways, so. But one thing with I think that the mayor is actually in violation of the, what was the thing that you were saying? I had a brain fart.
Is it the ordinance about the $500,000 contract?
It's CRS.
I don't remember.
Public officials are always guilty of official misconduct because he did it with the intent knowingly to bypass approval. So, and it's like laws for thee, but not for me. And government is the epitome of do as I say, not as I do.
Marry the district
and
attorney.
it's I'm getting tired of it, man.
I would never marry a lawyer, but if I was a criminal, I'd think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, marry a district attorney. That's how you get out of it.
Yeah. But anyway, so I wanted to thank you for coming out here to Denver, to my city, to do this, man.
Thank you for coming
I
by too.
appreciate it.
Thank
dude.
you for covering it.
Yeah, man. I'm here. Let me give you my card too, because I'm a YouTuber. Maybe you check me out.
Sure. Here.
I do like First Amendment stuff mainly. but
Denver Metro audits.
When you say First Amendment, what do you mean by First Amendment?
First Amendment
Wait,
audits.
what am I doing?
But
Nobody's
I
gonna
also
see
do like cop watching. I speak at city
Yeah, well.
council meetings. I do interviews
tried.
with attorneys and victims of civil rights violations and stuff like that. So I do lots of stuff besides just First Amendment audits, but civil liberties as a whole, and stuff like this too. So
That's awesome. That's phenomenal.
thank you guys. Thanks again. Appreciate you.
Thank you for coming out. Tired. So tired.
You do handshakes?
Just fist bump. My hands are sweaty.
Alright.
How's it going?
Thank you for everything that you do, and thank you in particular for that final question, pushing people to think a little more big picture about things beyond this is a local meeting, but that big picture, I think, really helps frame things in a more national light. Do you think that you're going to get that precedent? Do you think that you're going to be able to build something across all of these different small scale things, which is really going to throw a wrench into building up this really, it looks like national scale surveillance network?
I don't know if I'll be able to, but that's not going to stop me from trying and putting time and money into it. I think that it's doable. I think every single group of people is going to have different reasons for it. Some
Mhm.
people don't want to be spied on all the time. Some people don't want there to be some sort of mass casualty event that is, or some sort of event where it's really easy to figure out when can I do the most damage at a particular
Yeah.
area at a particular time. Some people don't want ICE rounding people up. Some people don't want, if COVID version 2 comes out, for Gavin Newsom and Gretchen Whitmer to be able to know when you're 5.5 feet apart versus 6 feet apart.
Mhm.
Everybody's going to have their own reasons, and that's my job is going to be to get every single person to realize, even if you disagree with these people's reasons for not wanting this here, you have your own
Mhm.
reasons for not wanting it here. I don't know if I'm going to succeed at that. I don't know if I'm good enough at it, but I'm definitely going to try.
You try.
And
I think that's the right answer. You do it because it's the right thing to do. Thank you very much. Have a
thank you
good
for
night.
coming by.
Oh gosh, sure.
Hello.
Oh yes, pleasure to meet you. Let me set this down or shift it over. My name's Jules from
Pleasure to meet you.
JoulesCraft.com. JoulesCraft, the innocent mom of my child who was removed into the foster industry with also away from his disabled veteran father. And so I just came here to flock with the birds of a feather who are double flipping birds to build a bridge with this issue and our Better Together Double Trouble Struggle Juggle. I don't know if you'd like to show the camera that photo of some flipping birds. So my question here, involves this issue beyond that metaphorical allegory and picture as represented in film. So basically, I'm questioning how, what actions will be taken to alleviate the impact of innocent people who are violated unfairly. As somebody who advocates for civil rights, I understand that, anyone who feels there's an invasion of privacy or any kind of targeting for civil rights issue, there must be some kind of action taken when somebody does feel violated. In our case, those who prevent our human rights are still free. They haven't been held accountable. So I wonder when violators will be tracked, caught, and made responsible for stealing our children and risking our lives via threats and deprivation. I was recently tracked.
I would just say that sounds a little bit outside of our scope.
I am so confused.
Yeah.
So to explain, I wrote a 500-page novel that answers all common questions.
That's
It's
a
turned
lot of
into
words.
A musical documentary in order to not repeat myself, but having to do with the scope of this, tracking issue. There was a big poster in the jail where it said, you've been tracked. There's
Would you like a hug?
Poster.
Have a hug.
All right. Right now I'm going to be holding these things. It's not okay that they had tracked and targeted victims and arrested me from a parking lot of a church after church service on Sunday while I was sitting there making Christmas cards.
I wish you the best of luck with all of this, but I have no idea.
Trafficking issue.
I'm going to go pack up my camera now.
Parking lot. I'm going to get to my question. This has involved our human trafficking ordeal, and these cameras.
That seems so outside of our
I
scope.
have no idea. I'm so sorry. I've tried.
Question.
Yeah, we gotta go.
What?
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They didn't use shut this down.
Okay, no, it's okay.
Uh,
I was gonna ask.
so much packing.
You know, even just from on the sideline, like we just require access to justice. I just feel.
Help me pack up, Mackenzie.
Who are not trying to make it get away without, you know, those who are getting through justice. Violated when certain people.
Never the cute single women. Never the cute single.